What if I told you you could build a $3,500 client dashboard in 15 minutes without writing a single line of code? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I used an AI vibe coding tool called Floot to spin up a full marketing performance dashboard called Pulse Board. The kind of tool that marketing agencies are charging clients $3,000 to $12,000 to build right now. I'll walk you through the exact prompt I used, show you the build live, and then I'm going to share with you one critical piece most people miss, the thing that separates a $500 demo from a real $3,500 a month deliverable that clients will actually pay for. Make sure you stick around to the end because that one tip alone could change how you approach client work in 2026. But if you want the full prompt, I dropped it in my AI software workflows community, link in the description. Let's get into it. All right, so what you're looking at is the prompt that we're going to use in the AI coding software that we're going to create this marketing performance metric dashboard that we could go out and actually get a client and say, client, and right now, the statistics show that agencies and clients are charging $3,000 up to $12,000 for a tool to be built like this for their specific business needs. And that's what will separate you right now going into the future, using AI in a powerful way and completely building custom dashboards for businesses, small businesses, medium and large size businesses. So this is what the prompt will look like. Build a modern production quality SaaS web app called Pulse Board, an AI powered marketing performance dashboard that marketing agencies use to report results to their clients as a premium agency grade product, not a demo. Aesthetic should look like tools like Linear, Vercel, and clean, dense, confident, slightly futuristic. So it's going to give all the design, what we're looking for, the KPIs, so forth, top navigation bar. I mean, this is very specific right here. And then we're going to keep coming down here. So you can kind of screenshot this if you want. And then you can see right over here, we have the quality interactions and quality bar right here. This needs to feel like a $3,500 deliverable, not a tutorial demo. Spacing, typography, hierarchy, and numbering. Number formatting or the difference is realistic data only, no lorem ipsum. Make sure every section looks polished enough to screenshot for a sales page. Okay, so we've got this prompt. I'm going to go over here to my favorite vibe coding software. I'm going to paste this into the box right over here. And I do like to look at the last sentence here. And I like to go and look at, did it take the entire thing, right? You'll get a little error down here, at least in Floot, in most of these tools that will say you went over, but it will entire prompt. And I'm going to go ahead and push build. And this is going to go ahead and build this out for us. We'll be right back and we'll take a look at what we've got. So it's going to go. I'll show you a little bit. If you don't know Floot, I'll leave a link in the description below. I've used Lovable and I've used Cursor and I've used just about all of the kind of vibe coding tools. There's hundreds of them out there by now. Of course, Base 44, I actually built a full like SaaS and sold that up to $1,000 in revenue. Before I kind of pulled the plug on it, it was literally kind of more of a test. But something kind of got me about Base 44 personally from my own experience is that it seemed to sort of break. In the beginning, it was really, really a nice tool. But then once millions of people, it became the biggest tool out there, or one of them, right? And just millions of users using it on a daily basis, it seemed to break a lot. So I didn't feel comfortable continuing my development and production of an app inside that tool. So I hooked up with Floot actually around that time, and I've been using it ever since. It just seems to work a lot better than most of these other tools. And I've got a lot of projects and I've got ranking websites right now. I'll make more videos. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because I've got more videos where I'll show you how we just created a local business website about a week ago. It's already ranking for the main keyword I'm going for. So stuff straight up works. You can build a website. I built it in Floot, full SEO indexing, all that, and it will actually rank. So super cool. We'll be back when this dashboard, when we can take a look at what it looks like. Stop wasting money on AI tools that you don't need. AI Software Workflows is the community built to cut through the noise, real insights on software, lifetime bills, and how to actually build a software stack that works for your business. Courses are included. Right now, it's just $6 a month, but the price will go up very soon. Link below. And now what this is building is it's building more of a SaaS. So we could go out and use this and get clients to maybe pay us monthly for this. And it would probably cover most, about 90% of what a business needs. And so that's what I'm going to use in this demo right over here for you. But what I would actually do is apply this same prompt, but then really dive in and say, hey, we are building custom one-off software. Like we're building a custom software for this business, fill in the blank, right? And it's going to be a private custom solution just for that business, right? Only that business will be logging into their personal dashboard. I built my own entrepreneurial income dashboards where it does all kinds of stuff. It's really, really incredible what you can do with just thinking through a process using AI, and you can actually build some really, really cool stuff. So I recommend you doing going out and finding a $1 million+ business and then building a custom KPI type dashboard for them. So you would just adjust and tweak the prompt just a little bit and say exactly what that business does and cater it to and then obviously you'd have some type of interview with who you're working at, company, on their specific needs for the dashboard. And then you'd go ahead and build that in. Okay, so Floot is finishing up on the build. It's been about 5 to 10 minutes. And what I really like about Floot is that it will actually find errors, and it does a bunch of cross-checking and so forth before it even says, okay, here you go test this out. Like it already found all these issues right over here. And then it's like, let me fix this helmet issue and create the dashboard page simultaneously, recognizing errors before I have to go out there and actually find them myself. So it just has a really, really nice error handling about it. You can see we already have the landing page created right there. We might have to log in or create authentication. I'm not sure, but we'll come back once this is fully built. Okay, so it's finishing up the app right now. You can see on the left, all these green check marks means we're really close to it. So you can see all the steps along the way. You can see here we have the landing page right here. So AI-powered marketing intelligence turn campaign data into actionable insights. A pulse board gives agencies real-time ROAS tracking, multi-channel analytics, and AI-driven recommendations. So we got a little nice chart right there, some numbers. Obviously, you can fill those in, and then you could go and push the get started. So that's kind of the landing page already ready to go. We can go get started, and I don't have this any kind of login setup or anything type of information or data, but check this dashboard out, right? We can go with 7-day, we can go with 30-day, 90, we can go to custom, we can export a PDF report. Report queued, we'll email you in 2 minutes. So you'll set all that up. You got your profile over there and you got all the things on the left. So clean dashboard ready to go. So you have your audience insights right over here. So what we're looking at is you'd be able to come in here and set up different companies, right? So this would be a software that you could sell to marketing agencies that they can go out there and actually charge thousands of dollars. And they could either use this for themselves, or you could even set this up to where customers can also log in and see some analytics and things like that inside the dashboard. There's so many things that you can do with this, but this is a custom solution. The way that I'm looking at this right now is this would be a marketing agency, right? And you're going to go and run ads for companies or something like that. And you're going to go and add more companies right over here, like Bright Dental, right? We can go into that. We can go in and look at the different companies and their stats and stuff. So then you have your campaigns, your channels, audience, reports, all insights and settings right there. So what you would do is that we've built them, but now you would say, okay, so now I'm going to also say, hey, to-do list, right? So just that far to get right here. Then you'd say build out the campaigns. So you just push this plus button on Floot, right? And build the channels page. We'll do one at a time. So we're going to go like that and push go. And now it's going to go out and build the campaigns tab to where we can actually go and impact all this right here. So we'll go and build that out real quick. And that's when you'll go, because this is going to be a pretty big dashboard, but it's going to build actually when you're going to get the best use out of your vibe coding app, your AI. And that's what I like about Floot as well. It's going to, try to break things up into steps so it doesn't overwhelm itself. So then everything ends up being broken, right? In this case, it's going to take one task, kind of like you're actually developing, or you hired a real developer, and it's going to take one task kind of at a time. It's going to get you your base, right? What we're looking at, we got the landing page and we've got the first shot at the end kind of setup, right? The foundation, but all the little things in here and buttons and all that aren't working. And that's when you're going to go one step at a time. And you're going to start tackling all these right here. Okay, so it's created our campaigns dashboard right here. So here's your campaigns, all the stuff like Meta, Google, email, SEO, the budget, the spend, the click-through rate, all the information. Up here, that didn't work. So then I went ahead and said, implement, create campaign function, and all buttons should work. And we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Now, what'll end up happening while you're building your tool and your solution for whatever business is hiring you, or if you're just building a SaaS, kind of like what this is going to be, you also need to think about, like automation or whatever, right? So for one thing that this is going to be missing that we would need to learn, there would be a learning curve, right? Even though we have vibe coding and things like that, you still have to think outside the box. You still need to think about what will actually separate your tool. Now, you could launch this. You could probably get some clients, maybe not paying you $3,000 a month to use the tool if you don't have API hooked up, right? And what I mean by that is you're going to have all these, Meta ads, Google ads, things like that. And you're going to want client onboarding, right? When you use the software to get stats, you're going to want an API into their accounts so that you can bring that data in automatically so you don't have to go and update numbers, right? That's going to be a really big factor. You're not going to want to go and have to update this on a daily basis or every few hours or something like that. So what's going to make the software shine and worth all that money is that you're going to have to start taking, and usually one at a time, right? You start with Facebook. That's probably the big one. And Google. You're probably going to want to start for sure. And you're going to want to be able to build in, development, commercial API access. Clients can come in, you can set up a channel, you can set up an audience, you can set up a client, and then you can actually API into their Meta ads account. So then it will bring in that data. It's constantly updated. You can build out the AI insights and the reports and all that kind of stuff, right? It's going to be what separates your tool from everybody else's tool. So you're going to have to learn that API. And I built some tools, and you have to learn how to set everything up and how to go out and get the API connection and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is what it could look like. It could look like right over here. So then you'd come over here and you'd go into create campaign. We could say, test one, and then you could go right here and you would select Meta, and you'd say you have a $500 budget. And then right here, budget, you could put two things right here, 500, daily budget, maybe put in a daily budget. That automatically calculates what your monthly budget is or something like that. But we'll just stick with that, create campaign. So we've got our campaign in right there, and we can pause and ease review, all kinds of good stuff right over there. So, and then you'd come in, and settings is where you'd maybe connect to your Meta ads. So that's how you could build these really cool marketing dashboards that can really help people run their ads and so forth. There will be some thinking outside the box in order to get this to that high value. But once you get this hooked up and running, this could be a really exceptional idea and software for you. So if you want to get the full prompt to this dashboard that I created, I'm going to create a post in the AI software workflows that you'd be able to come in and get this. So there'll be a link below. If you join AI software workflows, you can come in and grab that prompt and all kinds of really good stuff. We just got done with uploading the YouTube software stack course right here, and it'll tell you all the softwares that you should actually use along the way, whether you are on a free budget stack right here, a minimalist software stack, an advanced software stack, and then David's personal stack for YouTube. The next one's coming out is going to be SEO related, and it's going to be, beginner minimalist type software stacks for just if you're just getting budget. Here's what you need to build websites and try to rank them. And then we'll go all the way up into more advanced when you have a little bit more of a budget to spend on some tools and so forth. So, and I'm just going to continue to add stacks to a bunch of different industries of the members that are inside the community right over here. We have 315 members right now. So I'm going to be continuing to build out more courses inside of the community. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.